I'm Tim Janik, and I am a therapist here at Paz and Healing, and headaches affect a lot of people. And a lot of people end up resorting to drugs, medication, to help them with the migraine headaches, only to basically just put a Band-Aid on it, or just to kind of cover up the symptoms. At Paz and Healing, what we strive to do is to look for the root cause of a person's problem and start addressing that. The way that we do that, one of the forms of therapy that we use is called neurosomatic therapy, which when a client comes in for the first time, we do a full postural assessment of them. The reason why that we do that is because if their headaches are here, but let's say that we move down the spine and we see that maybe C1 and C2 is rotated, tilted, sheared, anything like that, that could be causing a lot of tension right in this area of the neck, okay? The other thing is you have the brainstem that goes right through this portion of the neck, the lower part of the brainstem, and your body will do whatever it needs to do to protect that. If it gets encroached upon or too much, it's pretty much lights out. So what will happen is the muscles will tighten up around the neck, keeping the neck very, very tight and keeping C1 and C2 very stable. The other thing that's really interesting, if any of you have neck pain out there or difficulty in rotating your neck, 50% of your movement in your spine happens at C1 and C2. That's correct. So the rest of your spine does the other 50% of the rotation. 50% of rotation happens at C1 and C2, the rest of your spine does the other 50%. Okay? So what we found is that once we start to correct C1 and C2 and get it into a better alignment, that the muscles start to balance out and start to calm down around C1 and C2. Also, you have the vertebral artery that goes right through these processes of the spine and go right up into the cranium. And sometimes what will happen is blood will get up into the cranium, but if your spine is rotated in this position like that, C1's rotated like that, what will happen is they'll put so much tension on the arteries and the nerves and the blood vessels that go through this area that blood will go up into the cranium. However, blood won't be able to come back out. Because here's the thing, arteries are a lot more dense in muscle tissue than veins are. So veins are easier to collapse than arteries, okay? So if you have a rotation and you have all this torque happening in C1 and C2, then blood flow is not able to get out. That's another one of the things that can cause migraine headaches. Another thing that can cause migraine headaches is all of the musculature that basically attaches to your cranium. Okay, you have a very, very long muscle called the sternocleidomastoid, or the SCM, which attaches right here at your sternum and also the clavicle and goes all the way up and attaches right behind your ear on the mastoid process. That muscle is known to have trigger points that refer into the side of the head, above the eye, around the eye, into the cheek, all of these areas right here, which actually are very common symptoms for people with just headaches in general, or even migraine headaches. So instead of just addressing these muscles, which could definitely help you out, we like to chart you out. One of the things that we'll do is we'll take this chart right here, we'll have you stand up, we'll measure you all the way from head to toe, find out where you're off, because if you have a distortion up here in the cranium, we need to find out what's going on further down the system. And if we get down to your hips and your hips are doing this, and your spine is going off in this direction, guess what the spine's doing up here? It's coming back this way. And there's a lot of tension in that system. So oftentimes with people, when they come in for their first session, sometimes we spend some time at the hips and we spend some time at the neck, getting those two areas balanced. So that way you can start to feel and benefit from the relief of having migraine headaches, or even just headaches in general. So with migraine headaches, that is how we how we work with our clients. We don't go right after the migraine headache, however, we go right after the cause of the migraine headache. And that is the key to fixing your problems. So you can call us, you can email us, you can schedule an appointment if you like. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment the comments box below, and we will try to get back with you. We hope that you found this video to be helpful and insightful and give you an answer in the direction that you need to go to address your headaches or your migraine headaches. We've seen clients who've had headaches every single day of their life since they were 12 years old and have gotten relief from that. So there's no reason why you should be in pain. There's no reason why you should be having headaches. So come on in, schedule an appointment, let's get things figured out and get you on the road to healing. All right, and we will talk to you guys later. Hope that you have a great